What's good, everyone? It's Country Trading back with you another video, and in this video is another daily law. In this daily law, I'm going to talk about trading plans. Do everyone have a trading plan? Because if you're trading without a trading plan, it's it's not going to work. So let me know in the comments below if you got a trading plan that you use and you follow all your rules with your trading plan. So just let me know in the comments below. But let's get right into this video, and I'm going to just talk to y'all about my trading plan. This is my trading plan for this year. I ain't even gonna lie. For the first 6 months, I haven't been following my trading plan. I've been jumping strategies and everything. So I'm gonna go back to my bread and butter. That what I really been good with, and probably sprinkling a little things. But when I'm going to the chart, I'm just going to let y'all know. So let's start out. My trading style, most like I'm a scalper slash intraday trader. So basically, I want to be in and out of the market, and don't want to be sitting in the trade for too long. And once I do hit one of my, I'll leave a runner for the rest of the day if the price is trending for the day. If not, it is what it is. So that's what I am. I'm a scalper. Then my setups that I look for, my entry models that I look for is supply and demand. That's my bread and butter. I learned that through Doyle's change. I let y'all know yesterday in yesterday's video, but he's Goldberg real good and everything. That's what I basically been using. My entry model of is from his, but he do most of the 5 minute, but I do 5 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute. I used a little bit of 15 minute because I go down up and down between which minute I will use myself because of I try to get a good risk to reward, if y'all understand that. And I use a little bit of ICT fair value gaps. I like internal fair value gaps that also is also inside of a um in my supply of man I'm looking for. If it line up all together and everything, I like the fair value gaps. And I do liquidity grabs. So like I say, if it blasts through, let's say this it blasts through a zone I like and it comes back, I think that just is a liquidity grab, and I just get in from there. Or a lot of like we have a lot of lows that they break it, they sweep liquidity and they come back up, or sweep liquidity go back down. I go get in from there. That's also what I do. And I trade in New York session from 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. And sometimes it's not in my trend plan, but sometimes I dib and dabble in the afternoon session because if I don't find a news, find a trade in the morning, I might look in the afternoon and see 5 minutes zones that I was looking at during the morning, so it doesn't get tapped into in the afternoon. So I do look into that. Also, my pairs instruments I do is NAS 100, the NQ, um, S&P 500, gold, and U.S. oil. Those are four. Gold and U.S. oil is what I just do on there because I need more pairs. So I already back tested those and the strategy works and everything. So those are the two instruments I be trading. So I can have more because if I only look at NAS, some of my setups might not show up throughout the day. So I like to look at other instruments to try to get my trades in. So some of my rules, I gotta make sure I always check Forex Factory. I always check Forex Factory every morning. Make sure I could check news, make sure news going on and anything like that. Also, I do make sure I do my top down analysis starting from the dailies. On Sundays, I do it from the weekly down, but after that, I do a daily top down analysis every day that to make sure I lining everything up with my 5 minute setups. 5 minute setups. Then I look for when I get to the chart, I look for gaps in the market, which is also fair value gaps that you can say gaps in the market is fair value gaps. So like and liquidity, like look for liquidity grabs, or I look for purely liquidity, plainly like highs and lows, like highs and lows, the London high, the London low, yesterday's high, yesterday low. I look at those to see where I could get in and try to get price to go there, or price already took it and it might try to go back the other way. So that's what I do. Then my emotions, I just tell myself to leave it at the door. I trust my and when I get into a trade, you trust it. If I set a stop loss, I leave it there unless I'm moving it to break even. I do not widen my stop loss. I don't do anything. And when I lose, and I just learn from it. See what happens in the market. See why I lost on this trade. Maybe price wasn't ready to move up. Maybe price just decided to just go against me. It's not 100%. So probability is probability. And my and I come to trade every day, but I don't have to trade every day. Basically, as explaining to me to myself is I do not have to press a button every day to trade. I do not have to trade every day. I could come to the market, looking at the market, and sometimes I could leave without taking a trade. That is a big thing that you have to really, really get as a if you just starting out. That's one thing you really have to get through is make sure you do not have to press a button every day. You do not have to trade every day. Sometimes the market's just not giving you what you want. But also, markets I'll be looking at 4 different markets, so I might get a trade. But you looking at one market at a time, you might not get in the trade. And my risk parameters is I don't risk more than 1%. I risk up to 1%. That be because I do challenges, but if I'm on a funded, I don't let risk more than 1%. Really, I barely risk more than 0.5% on a funded. But with combines, I risk less than 1%. I do risk less than 1%. So I don't risk more than 1% even on combines unless I trying to quickly try to pass a combine or I got a reset coming up. So I just YOLO a setup that I see. I do 2 losses in a row and I'm done. Or I do not take more than 3 trades a day. Mostly with me is I'm 2 trades and done. But sometimes if I win one and lose one, I might try to do another one. Or I'll win one and lose one. Sometimes even if I just win one, I might be done for the day if another setup don't present itself. So that's how I look at it. That's how I go about with my trading. So that's basically is my trading plan. That's how I go into the market, look every day at the market. That's how I follow my rules. That's how I got my mindset set on what I'm looking for and what I'm doing. And yeah, that's how I go into every day. I'm basically really finna implement my trading plan to like starting Monday, making sure I follow my trading plans. I have not been following my trading plan. So this is on this day today. I'm gonna make sure I follow my trading plan to the T, and see where we at by me following my trading plan every day for the next 6 months until the end of the year, and see what I'm at the end of the year. Because I gotta make sure I get there. Because I was fine, and I started switching strategies like it's like people change their draws every day. So that's basically it. That's it for my telling you about my trading strategy. If you made it to the end of the video, tell me what you trade. Tell me what type of strategy you got. Just let me know in the comments below. But I'm out. I will see y'all in the next video. Deuces.